Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, he's interviewed some of the biggest stars. We're talking hot topics with the always outspoken Piers Morgan. And our girl with the goods, Nicole Lappin, brings us money-saving tips to keep your wallet fat. Plus, Wendy's got all of today's hottest topics. Now, here's Wendy.
Feeling feisty. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. So nice. So nice. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, world. Have a seat. Well, no. Welcome. Welcome. I love you. I love you more. No, I love you. Oh, Suzanne, what are we gonna do? Oh, this is such a happy place. Yes. Thank you so much for adding to it, everybody, really, and thank you for watching. Kelly Osbourne. This is not your beef, so stay out of it. She's threatening to quit Fashion Police. Bye, Felicia. All right, let me catch you up to speed. Remember yesterday, on Monday night, her co-host, Juliana, on the Fashion Police on Monday night, said something about Zendaya looking like her hair smells like patchouli oil and weed. Well, first of all, those are two stereotypes that everybody ran to, and Twitter, including heavy black Twitter, was like going in on Juliana. I was offended as well because I'm like, I don't know what patchouli oil is, but like, I don't know what it is, but I just know that my people, we use a lot of oils on our skin so it's not ashy. We use a lot of stuff in our hair, and I was just like, really, Juliana? And then that thing about the weed, that's not necessarily a black thing, it's a hair thing. You know, like when people want their hair to be all locked up and everything, doesn't mean that they're smoking weed. It just means that they choose a different type of hairstyle. So you know, everybody was going in on Juliana. Zendaya, you remember, wrote this long letter telling Juliana that she sounds ignorant and so on and so forth. Now, Kelly Osbourne, who apparently doesn't get hugged enough in life, she needs it. Like you need this attention, Kelly. Are you serious? Like, this is a beef between Juliana, Zendaya, and black people. That's it. That's it. This is not. I'm just saying. So Kelly jumps in the middle and is walking around allegedly saying, you've got 24 hours to make this right, or I'm quitting the show. 24 hours to make it right. First of all, like I said, bye. Second of all, what you've done is you've now caused another rift on Fashion Police. You know, I thought that Juliana and Kelly got along, but to threaten to quit, I mean, now, when you watch the Fashion Police, you're gonna see all kinds of weird dynamics. Brad does a great job. I think that Kathy does a great job, but it doesn't seem as though these two girls, Juliana and Kelly, really let her do her thing or laugh at her jokes. They're not really that supportive of her, at least watching the TV, looking at Kathy. And now, another beef on the show, which is Juliana, because Juliana, I'm sorry, I could never feel the same way about Kelly again. Now, you might be forgive and forget, but once my heart goes black, it never comes back. No. I don't mean black. I don't mean black, but I mean like once a person has hardened my heart, it will never soften up for them. That's it. So now everybody, when we watch Fashion Police, we're gonna know that everybody's acting like they get along. Melissa Rivers, what are we going to do? Because I have some suggestions to who you should use. You know, Melissa produces the show. And by the way, I don't believe that Zendaya or a lot of people would have been upset if Joan, if you were alive and told the same joke about the patchouli oil and the weed, nobody would have said anything, Joan. Right? Don't you agree that if Joan told the same joke, that it would be the same? Okay, so Melissa, here's what I'm suggesting. The show needs more diversity. Okay? Because And so, since we're gonna fire Kelly Osbourne for threatening to quit, how about Naya Rivera? Or Naomi Campbell. She's got, Naomi and Naya, they got pretty good personalities, you know what I mean? Or how about Amber Rose? Right? And I'll give you one more, Melissa. How about Chrissy Teigen? I mean, no, she's not a person of color or whatever, but she's one of these girls who represents everybody in the room, nationality, like she's everything. And she's got a big slick mouth, and she's fashionable. So that's all, you can take those suggestions, but bye, Kelly, see ya. Oh, by the way, I forgot this part, this is very important. Juliana did an apology. Now, before you watch this, I want to tell you that I watched it twice. Once with the sound up on the TV to hear her words, and then once with the TV on mute, because I'm a body linguist. You know I love to read somebody's body language and tell you they're lying. And my conclusion is Juliana just said something stupid. I accept her apology. I don't know whether you all do, but I accept your apology, Juliana, and let's watch together. Just watch.
I want to apologize for a comment that I made on last night's Fashion Police about Zendaya's hair. Now, as you know, Fashion Police is a show that pokes fun at celebrities in good spirit, but I do understand that something I said last night did cross the line. I just want everyone to know I didn't intend to hurt anybody, but I've learned it is not my intent that matters, it's the result. And the result is that people are offended, including Zendaya, and that is not okay.
Right? Are we okay? Are we okay? Are we okay with that? Good. Oh, they're still booing. They're still booing in the rafters. Okay, well, we're not gonna all, I guess, forgive. No word yet if this was good enough for Kelly Osbourne, but at this point, we don't care about her opinion. We've already fired her. Anyway, the kids have come to play today. I love it. Okay, so Chris Brown says that he's done talking about his past, meaning that thing with Rihanna, which was a huge thing. He tweeted that he doesn't want to be asked ever again about Rihanna, and we were fighting, practically throwing chairs at each other in our morning meeting. Norman, the black one, says that he still wants to know more. I'm like, okay, Norman, what do you want to know? So he says to me, I want to know what really happened in the car. Excuse me? I think we know what happened in the car. They were inside at the house at a party. People were turned up. The car is small, just one slick word. It seems like he's a hothead. And then he committed that horrible act to her. She was trapped in the car, so she couldn't go anywhere. What else do you need to know, Norman? He goes, why haven't you done your probation? Excuse me? Because he's an irresponsible kid who apparently has irresponsible handlers, and we can read online about the probation. I'm telling you right now, like if Chris Brown walked in here right now, you would be very, I know, he's not walking in. Look, I'm just saying. Am I the only person who doesn't care to ask him about Rihanna because we know the outcome, and I wouldn't ask him about Rihanna. Rihanna's moved on with her life and Chris is still childish. Well then I would disappoint you that day. Excuse me, there's a gentleman in the front row near DJ Booth that is giving me Karl Lagerfeld all day long. You, sir, yes. You are giving it to me. Yes. Oh, this show. Anyway, let's move to the next story. All right, no matter what Taylor Swift does, she just can't seem to win over New Yorkers. Yeah, we're a tough batch of people. All right, so look, this whole Taylor Swift being the ambassador of New York, first of all, we know she shouldn't have been in the ambassador. She's not from here. I think they could have done better. It was the following is such a big deal that, look, it's the whole page of today's Daily News. Okay, she was supposed to donate the proceeds from her single, Welcome to New York, to the New York City Public Schools. So she turned in a check for $50,000. Not good enough for New Yorkers. People are saying she's cheap and that she should have done more. There are people here who aren't even from New York who are pissed. I live in Jersey and I'm pissed. Here's the thing, you could say, well, how much have you donated to New York public schools? You know, $50,000, that's some granola bars and some, you know, bananas. And, you know, good for the students' food on one hand. On the other hand, I think because New York is so, we have our panties in a bunch about somebody who's not one of us representing, like, you're the ambassador, really? So to me, what she should have done is she should have overcompensated. She's worth $200 million. But she should have overcompensated instead of the $50,000, which she said that's the first check, you know. That's what she says. We've got a 14-year-old, so that's what she said. Jokes are all day in the house. Anyway, instead of $50,000, I think that she should have put maybe $2 million on that. And you know what I'm saying? That would have been nice. That's all. I'm done with that story. I'm exhausted. You know, I'm still pissed about Kelly Osbourne. I think I used up all of my energy for that. I gotta get it back together. Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea is still worked up about her local pizza spot. Now remember, a pizza delivery came to the house, and the pizza guy gave her the pizza, and then ended up giving her cell phone number to all of his family and friends. And now you were judging in your head, I heard you. We are as one. And I was trying to tell you, well, yeah, you know, not all celebrities have minions at the house all the time to answer the phone and stuff. How much do you want to bet? And I didn't know this at the time, but, you know, I was right. She was home by herself. Her man wasn't there. She doesn't have live-in help and all that, you know, toity-toity mess. She wanted a pizza. She has on a robe. She runs to the door and she pays the guy. The guy was a jerk and very immature for giving out her number. I don't blame her for getting the door. But anyway, so she sat down with Ryan Seacrest because, you know, she's off the Twitterverse or whatever, the Googler. She's off this. You know, she's taking a break from doing this for a while because she can't take you all being, you know, mad at her or mean to her. So she's talking to Ryan Seacrest and the cameras are rolling, and just take a look and she's gonna explain. Notice her body language and how she's like, she had a lot of coffee that morning, I think. Look.
They got a new delivery boy who was a bit younger. He's maybe 18, and he came to my house to deliver the pizza, and he was like, "Whose Ferrari is that?"
No, come on.
Oh my God. I was like, "Well, it's mine. Here's your tip. Thanks for the pizza. Bye." And he was like, "Wait. Oh my God, it's you, isn't it? Oh my God. It's Iggy Azalea."
He's screaming at you?
Yeah, over the fence, and I was like, gotta go. I'm home by myself, and I just want these cheese sticks.
So she was home by herself. That's it. I mean, I really don't have anything more to say about the story, but you know, I just wish that she would stop talking about the pizza delivery guy, because unfortunately, even though it's a juicy story here for Hot Topics, you know, she's giving her haters more of a reason to hate her, I think. And Iggy is now off social media for a moment, so don't go back on to address the haters and don't read the comments, because I'm sure that they're terrible. But what you need to do is jump in that Ferrari, get to the studio, and turn out some music as fancy as the old. Simon Cowell's baby's mother, Lauren, you know, the one that was married here in Manhattan, okay. Baby's mother, Lauren, is getting parenting advice from a surprising person. Thank you. Simon's ex-girlfriend, Terry Seymour, who's due to give birth any day now. Now, what I like about Simon is, you know, it's nice when people are able to wrangle their people. It's not for me, but it's cute to see that he's able to wrangle his exes with his current baby's mother. No, it's not for me. I'm sure it's not for you, but it's very pimpish and weird that Simon is able to, you know, hypnotize these girls into still liking him and liking each other. Then again, he does give good parting gifts. You know, he buys them houses and gives them, remember. You know, it's really funny how, yeah, Terry's about to give birth any day now, so she's moved on with her life. But it's really funny how, you know, the train of Hot Topics moves so fast. And I know you're like this also. You forget about stuff. Like, I forgot about Simon's affair. Yeah. I haven't thought about Simon in ages. Yeah. Do you remember there was a time in Wendy history when we talked about Simon almost every day? Yeah. from him, yes, from him at the judge's table to him then running off with a married woman, this man's wife. There they are standing on the boat. But that's how fast Hot Topics move. You know, I forgot that Hank and Kendra were going through we haven't talked about them in ages, right? See, you're like me. Bill Cosby, forgot all about it, right? Oh. Well, then I'm glad I reminded you since you're so passionately booing him. I forgot about the Solange elevator attack. Like you forget about stuff. Well, I forgot about that because I'm waiting for Jay-Z to take the paternity test. Do you know? Anyway, like I always tell the celebrities, if you just lay low for a second, we forget about your crimes and indiscretions. Yes. And Lisa Rinna, you're a very, very brave woman. You're lucky you still have all of your teeth. Because one wrong move and you would have fallen and cracked your skull. So she's in New York. We all know it's 5 degrees. Fact, it's the coldest February since the 1800s. We all have nasty attitudes. We can't get out of black. I mean, it's just disgusting. The snow, the ice, the attitudes. So yeah, anyway, so Rinna's in town, I guess promoting something. And so she had to be carried over a snow mound with her stilettos and no coat. Now, first of all, well, no, we love Lisa Rinna, but she's not from here. She does not understand. You wear your Uggs, you walk into the building, you wear your coat, you zip it up to here. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand. And this man carrying her looks a little frail, right? For somebody. I mean, she's a very thin, fit woman anyway, but he does look a little frail, but one wrong move from him and he's falling. It's funny when people ask to be carried. I remember when Suzanne Summers came to our show, and my Charles had to carry her over a snow mound because it was icy and snowy, and so, you know, he had to pick her up and carry her over the snow mound to come into the Wendy building. And then, oh, there's Charles. I'm Charles. Oh my gosh, she's like the stone-faced killer. Anyway, and then remember when little Kim was pregnant and it was icy and snowy and she was going into and she had to be carried too. You know, I've already shared this with you. I don't like to be picked up at all. I'm always scared I'm always scared of falling. So anyway, that's why I walk the way I do when I have on the heels, so I don't want to fall. Anyway, yes, shout out to you, Lisa Rinna. Next time you're in New York, don't forget your parka and don't forget your Uggs. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, and others, this is the last week to enter for your chance to win a 5-day, 4-night vacation to Walt Disney World Resort. Fantastic. Walt Disney World Resort is a magical place. They've got 4 theme parks, water parks, and all kind of themed hotels. It's great shopping and dining and golfing and spaing, and this week's package includes a $500 shopping spree. So you keep watching for the word of the day, and then log on to wendyshow.com to enter the word for your chance to win a grand fantasy vacation to you from me.